Episode 27, we left off where Ace is still sulking about Chris because Shelly is ruining their chances to win $100,000, and Huda is still depressed on this island. This is Rain said that, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so every time I post you can get it. And please thumbs up this video. It helps my videos to get into the Love Island algorithm. Ace is pretty much upset because he can't get rid of Chris. You know, he plotted and planned all that against Jeremiah so that Shelly and him can be put into position to be number one, and it looks as though his plan has backfired. So I don't understand why Alondria is trying to get Clark to understand. It's a whole different kind of perspective because Taylor didn't like you. He likes her. So, of course, she's going to see things differently than how you see them. Huda is still wishing to be off this island. Like, everyone ignored her so bad that Alondria and Shelly had to go to the speakeasy to avoid her at this point. Taylor literally ate Alondria up so bad that she honestly don't know what to say. Then she had the audacity to be like, oh, Taylor is showing out from his friends. But did he lie though? Taylor did not lie, not one bit. The only thing that he lied about is their relationship. Shelly don't know what to do with Angry Mojo Jojo because she acting like that she doesn't know where he's coming from. He just don't like you for real. The funniest part of this episode was when Huda overheard Nick saying that whoever wrote that comment about Hannah and Pepe not liking Grayson is a pussy, and she was like, damn, because she was the one that wrote it and did not take accountability because Huda don't like the smoke. She don't want the smoke. She don't like it. And yeah, I don't even understand why Ace, brought that breakfast, because who want an angry man cooking your breakfast? Like, if you wasn't feeling it that day, I feel like that he should never made her any breakfast in the first place. Like, this is how those fake couples be. They still act like, oh, I'm happy, it's fine, I'm going to cook you breakfast. If you don't want to cook me no breakfast, you should never cook me no breakfast. And this is why I say Shelly and Ace is fake, okay? Everybody know it, and Ace's feelings is so down and hurt because he did all that plotting and scheming on Jeremiah, but I feel as though Chris is his karma, okay? Now, Amaya's just staring at Huda like she is a ghost, and no one is literally saying anything to her because, like I told you guys in the last episode, they don't like her for real. Like, they didn't even care that she was sulking. Nobody cared. They were just looking at her like, is Huda still alive? And then she literally got up her plate and left because they're not trying to acknowledge her at all, and she had to eat by herself. And the one thing that I don't like about Alondria, it seems as though like she's Huda's friend when no one else is around. Like, why would you trust anything Alondria says when she aired your business on national television and she was like, girl, I'm sorry for that. I would never tell Alondria anything again, and I would not trust her. But yeah, only got 2 weeks left in the villa, so I feel like this is why Huda is playing nice, because she literally told Huda that I'm friends with Shelly too. So basically Huda is like the leftover third wheel friend. When the two friends, don't really want to talk, they might call Huda to hang out, but really it's just a real friendship between Alondria and Shelly, and she just honestly a background character. But Huda is just happy to have somebody to talk to because she has to have someone listen to her vent or she's going to explode, and Chris is probably tired of hearing it. Peacock literally put subtitles. They put subtitles on Zach because nobody understands what he's saying. Like, honestly, he never makes no kind of sense. Like, Amaya's like, what are you talking about? Like, one day he cooking breakfast for you, the next day he's like, I really didn't want to cook that breakfast for you, but I cooked breakfast anyways. What are you talking about? Send this man back to London, okay? Because the scammer is just so annoying to me. He not making no sense. He got Amaya popping off, and yeah, it's just a lot going on with Zach A. Like, he cannot be trusted. He just can't be trusted on any day of the week. I told y'all that Pepe is mad at Grayson because she has not put out, and he doesn't feel a spark in that connection because, you know, Grayson hasn't put out. And, you know, he's an ex-athlete, so he's used to girls, like, giving him booty butt cheeks in one day or two. So since Grayson did not get him booty butt cheeks, now he doesn't feel a spark in this connection, and, you know, he just can't lie anymore about it. So Grayson's over here crying, like, girl, you literally dodged a bullet. Like, he's not even an athlete anymore. Remember, he's an ex-athlete, and he's gonna have to understand that nobody's gonna be trying to give you booty butt cheeks that fast but Hannah. Okay, you got your gym, but you're an ex-athlete. Like, you're not in Chris's shoes right now, so you're gonna have to go with the times, you know. And then he's literally smiling, like doing the evil smile, because he don't even care nothing about Grayson, because she didn't put out, so it's done. But the funniest part of this is that I call her Hannah, Grayson was sitting over here crying, and Clark was looking at her like, damn, girl, like, this is crazy. Like, if I'm crying and my friend look at me like this, I would literally bust out laughing, because why you looking like that? Like, am I going outside? Like, she literally going outside, pretty much. That was really what Clark was trying to say, that my girl is going outside right now. Like, you literally dodged a bullet, Grayson, anyways. And you didn't even have a real connection. Like I told y'all from the jump, Pepe did not like Grayson for real. Unless she would have put out, then he would have been like, you know, I like you, girl. I feel the spark too. Boy, get up out of here, because I don't even understand what y'all are seeing in Pepe. Like, he cute, but he not all that. So Huda, you know, posted up with her man Chris. You know, it's a good time to be alive on this island, ain't that right, Huda? Because my girl is trying to break through depression. Brian trying to get him a couple, because, you know, like, don't nobody really like Brian. So now he's using some game on Amaya, and he's hoping that it work. I think it's working a little bit, because, you know, Amaya do need like a boost right now. So, you know, everybody acting like that they don't like her, including Zake. So I feel like, you know, they might can do something together, because honestly, don't nobody really like Amaya, and don't nobody really like Brian. Now Shelly decides to finally sit down and give Huda the conversation that she should have gave her last night, but since she's been avoiding her for literally no reason, she decides that maybe it's time for her to hear Huda out. Really, they really wasn't really talking about anything. Huda was trying to explain herself, but I honestly feel as though Shelly is done with her. Yeah, she'll be like, oh, hi, Huda, you know, they'll have a casual conversation, but I don't think they're going to be as close as they once were, even though they were never friends in the first place. But I feel as though if Shelly actually really wanted Chris, you should never pass him off to your friend. Like, I hate when girls try to double back. Like, if I'm going to pass somebody off to my friend, you can have them. I don't care about them. But, you know, Shelly doesn't have a connection in the villa. She's hanging on for dear life with Ace. Now, Clark and Taylor is caking up. You know, he's telling her that this is the happiest he ever been in a villa, and Clark is basically having the straight face. She doesn't really tell him how she feels. She only tells us in the confessional, which is coming off a little fake to me, because why are you not excited in his face? It seems as though, like, Clark, you know, treats him like Taylor was treating Alondria. But let's get into the game, and I was finally excited that America got a chance to tell everybody who they like and who they don't like, because I've noticed by them playing this game, a lot of them was delusional, and I really don't understand what America was seeing too, because they was picking Pepe. Like, America likes Pepe. I don't understand for what. He's been lying. Like, he's the same guy that told Adrena that he don't really like her too much. He's going to focus on Grayson just for the next episode, to say, I don't even like Grayson for real. Like, he literally lied in all of America's face. So how is Pepe the favorite? I'm sorry to think that y'all just like Pepe because he's tall. And Ace was literally got his feelings hurt all night because he thought that America liked him. And now he's seeing that they don't. I don't see why everybody is liking Pepe, but it damn sure was not Ace, because everybody can see that he has been plotting and planning the whole time. But I'm glad to see that everybody is very receptive to Chris. Like I said, Chris have a good chance of winning Love Island, but Pepe and Chris was neck and neck. Like I said, I think America just like tall men. And this really hurt Ace, aka Mojo Jojo, feeling, because the whole time he thought that he was getting away with everything. Now, Austin ended up getting slimed, which it should have been Taylor getting slimed, because I already knew that once Taylor told America that he's picking Clark, and everybody knows, like, a lot of women watch Love Island, that he was going to be in the bottom spot. That was just a guarantee, because he did lie, to Alondria the whole time, because Ace told him to. So the other person that ended up being so delusional and got their bubble popped was Shelly. Huda was thinking that all the guys hated her, but honestly, Shelly was on her high horse, and she ain't who she think that she is. So I was happy to see that. And she was like, oh, all the girls come to me for advice. Girl, you and Sierra is delusional together. And I love that Elon called out Alondria about her telling Huda business on national television. So this is why they put her at the end. And I knew she was feeling dumb. Like, don't try to hold Huda hands now, because literally last night you literally told everybody that she kissed Chris in the speakeasy. Like, y'all always talking about being a girl's girl, but none of y'all are actually girls unless it benefits you. So Jaden was the most, which I do like Jaden, because I was happy that she was going to let Nick get eliminated. So she will always have a special, spot in my heart. And then Huda ended up getting the slime. Like I told you guys before, Huda has the most chance to win, because we seen her go up and down, and she took all that hate like a G, even though she has been depressed. And unlike Shelly being fake happy, she's not going to win. And I really don't understand. Well, actually, I do understand why Clark is in the bottom, because she is coming off very disingenuous, because she's never excited, like super excited like she is in confessionals when talking about, Taylor. Now, this is how you know that America is toxic. If they have Amaya and Zach A is the favorite person that they want to go on vacation with. Like, why would you want to go with crybaby Amaya and wishy-washy Zach A? Because then he's going to be like, oh yeah, turn up on Monday, I'm happy. And on Tuesday, he's going to tell y'all, I really wish I never went on this trip with Amaya. So this is how you know that America's toxic. I'm not even saying America, the people that's voting. Ace and Shelly thought that, they were going to be the most favorite, but everybody know that you're faking it at this point. But they like Nick and Sierra, and they're faking it too. So Clark and Taylor end up getting slimed, because everybody's not liking Taylor, because he stood up for himself, even though he been lying since episode 20 about him actually wanting to be with Alondria. So I already knew when it was time for elimination, I already knew that Taylor was going to be on that chopping block. So it was Austin, it was Grayson, it was TJ, and it was Jaden. But I can't say that Taylor was kind of looking a little bit cute with that bun on top of his head. I'm not even gonna lie, since he has been with with Clark, he has been a little bit more masculine. Like, to me, he actually act like a boy. So I like that, more manly for my taste. But that's because he didn't like Alondria, so he was just being her home girl. Like, I already knew that TJ was going home, because he don't got no friends. Okay, nobody cares about him. And I really don't understand why Grayson thought that Pepe was going to give her a lifeline. Like, how many times he got to tell you that he don't like you either? You didn't get him no booty butt cheeks, so he ain't about to support you. He about to support his friends. But he did apologize to TJ, but that's like not a reason to, because you made your mark. So this is why TJ looking like, man, I might be the person that goes home. And the only person that went behind Austin was Alondria. And Taylor really thought that Alondria was going to stand behind him. He was literally giving her these puppy dog eyes. I'm just like, why would she support you, Taylor? You threw her in the trash 3 times on national television. So of course she's going to go and support somebody else. Even though I was not expecting it to be Austin, and Taylor sitting over there looking dumb because he actually thought that she was going to save him. So I was actually surprised by Nick Bieber because I thought that him, you know, Sierra, Iris, and TJ was getting really close, but he definitely did stand by his guy Taylor. So I'm going to give a shout out to Nick Bieber because of that, because I was honestly shocked. Ace was so on the edge of his seat. He was so nervous because he thought that he was going to be the one eliminated. Like, the whole situation with Chris has literally got him all in his feelings. But you know, he's not going to not support Taylor at any time because they all are in an alliance together. So I think it's going to be Nick, Ace, Taylor in the finale. That's how they're hoping that it's going to be. Now, let me get into Sierra and why she made the choice that she made. And this is why I don't really like Sierra, because she could have saved Adrena, but she didn't. And she decided to stand, you know, by Nick. And I thought Iris was your bestie. But, you know, Sierra's not loyal to any of her girls. She's loyal to her man, Nick. And honestly, I feel like that she took the easy way out, because she can say, oh, you know, I didn't know what to do, so I just, you know, went with what Nick went. We already decided. But, you know, I thought Iris was your bestie. I thought she was your best friend on the island. So I told you guys that they be lying a lot. And I know, like, Iris is pissed off. But then I started to wonder, did Sierra actually pick Taylor to torture Alondria because she is still upset that Alondria kissed Nick? Because she just kept staring at Alondria to see if Alondria was going to give her some type of reaction. So yeah, Sierra is very petty. She's very tit for tat, and she throws rocks and hide her hands. Because why would you choose Taylor if Alondria was such your girl? So Jaden, Grayson, Adriana, Austin, and TJ was kicked off the island, and Iris is crying because she has no chance to win that money. And like, look at Nick and Austin. Like, you over here getting tossed up by a grown-ass man is embarrassing. But you know, that's what Sierra likes. But I really am sad to see Adrena and Jaden go home. Everybody else I really don't care about. But damn, they sent 5 people packing because it's almost time for the finals, so they gotta get rid of a lot of people. But you know, Clark and Taylor lived another day to kiss on Alondria's face. Do I think that Jaden and Austin is going to make it outside the villa? I don't think so. I mean, Jaden's a little bit strange, but I don't think that they're going to last for a long time. So what do you guys think of this episode? Comment down below, and I will see you in the next video.